What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver, and whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
What's up? We watching Dope Living TV. What you watching?
Yo, welcome to Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. We got it all. Come and see. You see. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Yeah, check us out. Come and see.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let's start off the show by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Man, I've been saying all years from January the 1st, we're winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. I want to thank all of you guys for sticking by us, hanging out with us, and just giving us the support that we needed to continue doing what we do. It's been a blessing, and we're truly winning. You know, this is the first quarter. This is for everybody. Analyze your business. First quarter is already gone. See how quickly that comes? Well, it's not gone. It's leaving. All right? You got one more month. And if you're not winning, I mean, of course, you're losing. But we try to make sure that we continuously stay progressive, all right? And here's how, okay? I was looking at some things and just want to talk today. Actually, we got Rachel Gary coming on later on to talk about her CEO nuggets. She didn't give me a question today to think about, so we cool with that though. But check this out. See, with us, and I say this not to be arrogant, but we on Dope Living TV, we grow because we don't try to compete. We never try to compete with anybody. What we want to do is we want to set the tone. So we are being as natural as possible, giving the most information that we can in the right way, not fake, not filtered. We give it to you straight, no chaser. And we want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity, the ones in the audience, get an opportunity to say something and talk to us as well. All right. We protect the brand by all means. And we just recently had an opportunity where the brand had been tainted, not because of something that we did or something that we didn't do, but it was tainted a little bit. But we had to get in front of it, which we do, which I'm great at doing that, getting in front of situations. All right. I want to shout out to my brother, Cyrus Jenkins. Cyrus Jenkins. This guy's doing some great things. All right. And we're going to be talking about, matter of fact, we'll talk about it real quick. Everyone knows I'm from Gary, Indiana, regardless of where you see me at or where I live or whatever. I'm from Gary, Indiana. Born and raised, went to West Side High School. And there's a lot of audience members that have gone to West Side, so you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, every year we do a reunion of sorts, and it's an all-class reunion because at some point in your life, you get done with, I'm from the class of this, I'm from the class of that, and you just rejoice in the fact that we all came from a great school and we made some great journeys and we're doing some great things. So coming up for us, and Cyrus spearheaded that, is our West Side All Class Reunion Weekend is coming up. And there's a lot of events going on. It's going to be, what you looking like that for, Gina? There's a lot of events going on. And I can see, remember? A lot of events going on. We're going to talk about that because we're going to be giving away tickets to each of these events with some little clever little things that we're going to do. So shout out to Cyrus for letting us do that for him, all right? You ain't got to make that face.
Well, I can't go because it's always the weekend of my mom's birthday.
Yeah, I mean, understood. Look, Gina, there's a lot of stuff that you aren't able to attend, but we know that your heart is there. You want to be there, but, you know, family come first. Truthfully, my brother Lewis, yeah, you got to come through, man. Lewis, I need to see you, bro. Come to the reunion. Come through. But yeah, I was talking about how we, Gina, as a team, we don't try to compete with anybody in any of the as Dope Living TV, as well as any of our individual efforts, we try to set the tone. We don't want to compete. We don't compete with anybody. You know, we don't try to copy anybody. We are Dope Living TV. You are Distinguished Authors Guild, Dope Living Entertainment. We try to set the tone. And if we don't grow, for me, I'm not comfortable if I'm not growing. You know what I mean? I have to continue to, got to continue to grow. And one thing that I've always talked about is each individual. You've done it. Most finally got there. Stephen does it. Chris does it. We have to be personalities, because personalities grow platform. Personalities make us bigger because we have individual personalities. The more that we stand out, the more people are going to want to watch us and see us and talk to us and support us. And you, this is one thing that you do, Gina. Whenever I say, well, Gina, I ain't going to make it, I didn't set up nothing and this and that. Well, bruh, we don't want to not put anything on, you know, because I'll be like, well, I don't put, bro, we don't want to not put anything on, because now we're losing our consistency. So I got to thank you for keeping us honest, keeping us consistent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You do it all the time.
Have to keep. It has to be a well-oiled wheel.
Yep, and you got oil stains on your shirt from all the times that you had.
I know. I was looking at them this morning.
Yeah, not just from Dope Living TV, but from other things that you do too. Okay, Lewis said, I told Applejack I was going to try to make this one. It has been 7 years. I haven't been home. Okay, well, look, man, we doing contests that's going to get you some tickets to some of these white parties and some of these other things, and it's going to be great. Okay, Gina won't be there. All right, but I'll be there. But Gina, I mean, you know what I'm saying, though, Gina. When you have a brand that you're trying to grow, the visibility is great, okay. But if you ain't got no personality, or you can't talk about your brand, what are you doing? You're just broadcasting. You're just showing your face.
Right.
So I'm Absolutely. Like, hey, it is what it is. Rachel on here early. Well, since Steve and Mo ain't on, why don't we get Rachel on? You good with that?
She came on for a reason.
I have to
like,
ask,
let me pop it. Wait a minute, what the young people say? Let me pop out.
Let me pop out. Oh, Gina has a request. Pop out. There's a request for you, Gina.
You got it.
We can't loan no money. I don't care who it is.
I think I could handle $2.
Man, hey Lewis.
My last $2.
Don't give her $2 back. See what happens.
Right.
Anyway,
you're gonna be on full blast right here on this show.
Don't give them $2 before we come on. Okay, one part of us being who we are and what we do, and being intentional and not trying to copy anybody, and us setting the tone. It got us to a point where we became National Black Radio Hall of Famers. So Rachel, you ain't, she over there clapping. You ain't got to say it this time, okay? Because you know we try to be intentional.
I'm a whoop you.
And sometimes when we don't want to, because when we put this up here, I feel like I'm bragging, okay? But I don't want to brag. I don't want to boast, okay? We've done a lot of work, though.
Brag.
Gina gonna be that. She gonna be that minor bird today, boy. But we don't want to. I don't want to ever look like I'm boasting about anything, because what we do it naturally.
I don't think you're boasting.
And it's so funny. Again, everybody's on the show is from where? G to the I. We from Gary. And we're proud of that, man. We're very proud of that. Yeah, Bobby might be a little mad. Okay? Bobby might be a little mad.
What you do to my girl?
I mean, because I haven't been excited when her name, when popping up her name like I used to, because after all of that mess that went down,
what's the problem?
It's just great. It ain't no problem, I'm just saying. What up, Felice? One day I want to show.
Hey, Felice.
I want to show where everybody that comes on, tell us what we're doing right, tell us what we're doing wrong, tell us how you feel about the show, okay? We got thick skins, we can take it. If you don't like it,
I was getting ready to say you better have some thick skin.
We
don't
got
that. Behind the stage saying, did you really just say that?
Mm-hmm. We good. Okay, Lewis said it's all good. You put the work in. Thank you, Lewis. Been watching it for a long time. My brother right there, Lewis, he checked me too. Y'all don't see the checks, Gina. Y'all don't see the checks, but he checks me. He makes sure I'm good. He did that in school too. All right, in high school, he graduated with me. And man, and Felice said, Felice says, I always do. Yeah, Felice, we know you do it to a fault. Okay, you come, you tell us about ourselves to a fault, man. You just you ain't scared, which is cool, which is cool. So we appreciate that. Rachel, you left out. You ready? You ready? Come on, Rachel, because you didn't even give me a question today. She did not give me a question of the day, Gina.
So you got plenty of questions in your head.
I got a big head. So anyway, let's bring on Alicia.
It's a question in there.
Gina got a little sauce to her today, don't she, y'all? She got a little sauce to her today. But anyway, everybody, look, this lady has been a friend of mine for years, all right? I'm so proud of her for developing her brand and making her brand thrive, making it and sustaining the brand and always creating more for her brand. She got up out the seat now. Now she's sitting back down. Okay. Always creating more to make her brand grow and number one, to make her brand stay around. Stay around. Police said Gina's a G. Yeah, she gangster with it. I'm telling you.
Please.
Anyway,
don't pour fuel on the fires for these, because he's running with this.
Police, she a gangster, okay. And real quick before I even put her on, and I'm hard. I am very hard on Felice, okay. But Felice and I have been friends forever. Look, this is a picture of Felice and I long time ago. This is at Tolliston School. This is junior high school, okay. Junior high school. That's a picture of Felice and I. My friend, been around for a long time. Everybody say what's up though to Miss Rachel Gary. She on the air on 3 or 4 stations, though, right?
Hey there, everybody. I was all set up. How we doing? National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductee.
I got it queued up.
Boom! There it was again. Hey,
he didn't want to get beat up. I'm good. I am so good.
Yeah, you was like on fire today.
Well, I guess at the end of the week, you get like that. You get twisted and bent and kicked and prodded and probed and
spindled.
You just gotta let loose.
And spindled and mutilated like them boxes.
All of that.
Bobby said you guys are always offering learning with a whole lot of laughter. You came at a much needed time in my life. I'm grateful. And we are grateful that you give us that. We're grateful that you give us that, all right? We try to just do what we do. And we want to try to set ourselves apart, okay, from just coming on here, just saying something. Yeah, we want to laugh, we want to joke, but we want to make sure that what we're telling you, and that's part of Rachel's thing on Thursday, we want to get y'all out of the week right, okay? That's what Rachel comes in for, to get us right. Okay, after all of the stuff that went on through the week, we come on here on Thursday. We don't have to talk about the bad things that went on. We want to talk about some things that's going to enrich us, that's going to feed our minds, feed our body, feed our soul. And that's why we got Miss Rachel Gary here hooking us up.
I appreciate always having the ability to come on and talk to you guys. We have some great conversations and definitely dropping information that'll help another person find, grow, and develop their success. I love coming on this show.
I'm glad you said grow, because I had a question for you.
Even though I forgot to drop the question. I
heard it. I told you he had a question in there. I knew it.
She just said something about growth, okay? What does growth look like, Rachel? What does it look like, okay? Because to me, it's like, it means that you tighten your standards a little bit so that you can elevate them. What does growth look like to you?
Well, for me, as a growth to me is different for everybody, because everyone is at different levels in their life or different stages. And so I want to say this: small incremental growth is still growth. So when you're planting seeds, that's growth. When you're watering those seeds, that's growth. When those seeds start to sprout and you have to add more fertilizer, that is growth. So to me, growth is whenever you're making forward progress towards your goal. Even when something happens where you are knocked down, possibly, that is still growth because you're still learning in the process.
Absolutely.
Hey.
That's a good answer.
Well, I have a question. You know, I always have questions.
Yes,
I don't care what it's about. When do you know that it's time to move in a different direction from the one you're in with the business or any anything that you're doing in life?
Because she's talking about leaving Dope Living. That's what she's talking about. Go ahead.
What?
How you know? How you know? No, don't listen to him. He know when I get ready to leave, I'm gonna say I'm about to leave.
And that's it.
He ain't got it. He ain't got to have a second thought. He don't have to figure it out. It's gonna be straightforward.
And I'm not gonna be
that's
mad.
how I roll.
And I'm not gonna be mad at my sister either. Okay, and we still gonna talk as much as we talk now. For real. Go ahead though. Rachel, answer that question.
Okay, I'll say the pivot. It's funny that you asked that, Gina, because I just had a whole conversation with 2 mentees about the pivot. To me, when you know it's time to pivot is when something in the business is not serving you any longer, and when it's messing with your peace. A lot of times we allow something to destroy our peace, and then we pivot. As opposed when our peace is being disturbed, we need to figure out what it is that's disturbing our peace, what we need to do next. And the word is next. So to me, when it's time to pivot is when the business isn't either serving you financially or is messing with your peace. Because sometimes you can be making money and it's still messing with your peace.
Okay. That makes sense. So here's another question.
I'm a believer in my peace. Y'all know that for sure. Peace.
Oh, you know, I wrote the book, Peace and Power. You know, I'm on it. Every morning. Every morning. Which do I choose? Peace or do I choose power? In which direction am I going to go to achieve which one? All right. Or do I choose peace and power? Either way, first thing when I wake up in the morning, I don't care what it is. After I pray, I ask myself, which one are you going to choose today, Greg? Peace or power? Or are you going to choose both? And if you're going to choose one or the other or both, how are we going to achieve that before you make a move to do anything else? Plot how you're going to do it. All right. But I had a question for you. You know, a lot of times on this show, probably every day lately, I have technical difficulties. All right. And so I'm saying that because regardless of the technical difficulties, and you can comment on this, Gina, you too. Regardless of the technical difficulties, to me, as long as you still Gina, you still Rachel, as long as we still creating that energy, it don't matter what the quality of the camera is. To me, that energy and what we're putting out there is what makes a difference to me. Speak on that.
I think that a lot of times people are looking for perfection in a situation, and sometimes you cannot achieve perfection every single time. To me, it's the message of what we're talking about. Sometimes we're looking for an outer package when we will miss the message from a different type of rapper. So I'll use it for instance, like people are talking about as I transition into Freedom Has GPS, the next movement, to start wearing more of my collars, more of my blazers, start looking a little more professional, so I can get into the next arena. I said people are going to miss the message that I have because of a t-shirt I decided to wear, and I just started wearing t-shirts. It's funny. I never even wore t-shirts before. But because I'm in a place of freedom at this point in time in my life, I'm not looking for the status quo.
Right.
So to digress and put on the button up for an image, you're gonna miss the message. Looking at a rapper, that the reason why I can wear the rapper is because I'm living a life of freedom.
Here.
She's absolutely right, because Rachel was the button-down queen. You know what I'm
saying? I never even owned any t-shirts. That was funny. I didn't own any
button down. You're right. I just thought when
you said button down queen.
Yeah, I'm like, she said that, and I'm like, she right, because I don't remember the last time I saw Rachel in a t-shirt. For real.
I didn't wear a t-shirt. But at this point in time in my life, I live in more of a state of freedom and peace, and less bondage of worrying about what people are considering what's the norm. Why am I wearing the button up? Why is that the level of professionalism? Having a 6-figure business is not a level of professionalism. Having a 7-figure career is not a level of professionalism. Having a having $7 to $8 million portfolio is not success. So if that's not success, I'm not here to make people believe I'm successful, because all of those ornaments are bondage. Those ornaments are bondage to me. That's as opposed to my T-shirt is freedom for me.
Yeah, you know what, you said a word right there, because I put a post out actually talking about something today. No, bond, that's after midnight. But I
knew he was gonna say that, Gene. I saw that coming.
I walked right into that, didn't I?
You did. I saw that coming.
Right into it.
I put a post out the other day talking about, if I don't want everybody to know my wealth or my status and everything like that, okay? Because that's when you get the wrong people around you. Those people that see what you got and they want to come in and get some of that, okay? Instead of learning how to do it. I think Steve Anmo said something about that, okay? Don't come in here trying to take it. Let me show you how to get it. You're more fulfilled if you try to get it, okay? But look, I don't need to drive a Rolls Royce and have a 13-room house and this and that. I'll drive a Chevy Chevette and wear some holy jeans and still keep my financial status, okay? I don't have to be loud. It's not necessary to be loud. So I mean
you know what, Greg? My apologies for interrupting. So I just want to say one thing about what you're saying. It goes this way. That in my book that's coming up, Freedom Has GPS, I talk a lot about the bondage, the things that we're bonding ourselves to, as opposed to us releasing the ties and actually growing. A lot of our community, and I'm only speaking to our community, and I'm not speaking from statistics. I'm speaking for the life that I've lived. A lot of people in our community own gold chains, but don't own gold bars. A lot of people in our community own a fancy car, but can't pay their rent.
Right.
So, I mean, or how about this? Or still renting. Nothing wrong with renting, but are still renting, but don't own. We are looking at the wrong thing as celebration of wealth or celebration of making a difference. Are you in the community having conversations about making a difference? Are you at those school board meetings when your kids at your kids' school? Are you after school having conversations about the latest trends, teaching your kids how to save money, how to be accountable for their actions? Is that what we're doing in society? Or are we worried about our kids having on Jordans and keeping up with the Joneses?
Yeah.
So to me, I think that we're concerned in our communities about the wrong things. I don't care if you wear Jordans. I don't care if you wear Jordans and you wear Jordans as an investment. I don't care if you have all the Jordans. But my thing is, okay, if you have a bank account, a business bank account, you have your own place, and you got Jordans, and you got 17 cars, and you can afford them all, and you're giving back to the community, you winning.
Yep.
You win. But if you got 17 pair of Jordans, you living in your mama's basement.
Not the basement.
And you're driving a car that you're hiding in your friend's garage. That's not wealth.
The garage.
That's not wealth, guys. That's not wealth. I don't care what kind. I got a friend who has the new Porsche. He just bought the new Porsche.
Don't tell me he's hiding it.
No. He's fine. He also owns 20 nightclubs. Now, then I got a friend who has a new Camaro. I want that Camaro. I want to say that for the record. Okay, he has a black Camaro, and he is right now, his Camaro's in his dad's garage, and he's at his mama's house.
Tell him to get rid of that Camaro.
I mean, he just bought the Camaro. He just bought.
Go take it back. So you got time to take it back.
Bad about either one. What I am saying is that we have to prioritize. Why look good for your guys, but don't have money in your pocket for you? We got
that's the woman magnet.
We got it twisted.
That's the woman magnet.
I'm going to say something very controversial here. I would rather have money in my pocket than a chick in my bed. I'm just saying, we got to prioritize our lives. We got to prioritize our lives.
But it's the truth, because
it is true.
We in it's our race that have that mentality that we have to have the name brand. We have to look a certain way. It's the look. It's not, you'll have somebody with a $5,000 purse and nothing in it, no money in it, nothing in it. So people can look and say, "Ooh, she got a Louis Vuitton." Ooh, no, I've never been that person. I'm okay with spending money on a no name brand if I like it and it looks good to me. I don't care.
Hers probably a no name brand. It wasn't a Louis Vuitton. It was a Louis Armstrong. That's probably what it was.
I saw that coming too. But you know it goes this way.
I'm stepping in this all night, aren't I?
You know what's funny, guys? In all honesty, we have to go back to. I'm gonna hit y'all with some real knowledge. We're gonna hit you with some moments here.
Come on with it. Come on.
All the name brands were created for who?
Us.
Because we spend the money.
We spend the money. Why do you think they use our music in the commercials? Why do you think that they cater to the Black industry? Because we're going to go out there and buy the Cadillac or the Escalade and all those different cars that's way over our budget. We're going to do it. Rich people going to drive a Hyundai.
A Toyota, because Toyota, you can get almost 300,000 miles before you have to change the engine out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it goes to the mentality of someone who is looking rich and someone who is growing to be rich.
I got you. Hey, Shana,
we got to pivot. We got to pivot.
Shana said, unfortunately, in our community, we feel like what we have is a reflection of our worth and what we value.
That's right, Shana.
Come on, Shana.
Yes,
come on, Shana.
Absolutely, Shana.
CEO.
Say that, girl.
That's the CEO of Stiletto Decor. If y'all are not already locked in, we're getting your designer. Make sure y'all get you a interior designer, and Shana is the one. Check her page out.
I'm telling you.
It happen. She is making beautiful rooms out of.
Yes, when I see them, I'm always looking around like, dang, what kind of room can I transform? Where can I? I'm telling you, she inspires me.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
I'm gonna find you a room, Shana, to redo for me.
Yeah, she did these little dream rooms. That was part of her CEO project to work on dream rooms. She did a conversion of a basement that is stellar. It's got kid space. I'm gonna tell you, like right now, my granddaughter is waiting on her space. Right now, she waiting on me. I was waiting on her. We were going back and forth waiting on each other. So Shana's gonna do my granddaughter's space. So it's just, I mean, I'm just saying that when I looked at those rooms, it's the inspiration behind the rooms that I love so much about the transformation. She does an awesome job.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. Gina, we had Shana on with the authors doing the Distinguished Authors Guild, but let's have Shana on to talk about her stuff, okay?
She'll be on. She'll be on in 2 weeks because she's part of the CEO Mastermind Season 3.
Oh, okay. Well, we can wait, but then I want her by herself.
Okay.
She can still come with the mastermind, but I want her by herself so she can talk about her stuff individually. Yeah. Shana, if you're willing.
She does awesome things. Awesome.
Yes.
I mean, awesome programs with the little girls, the POWs.
Yes.
She I mean, it's not just the rooms; it's the fact that she is transforming young ladies' lives. I'm proud of her project for Season 3. She said, "I'm ready when you are, Gina. Get tap her in."
I'm telling
you, old mastermind. So Rachel, you mentioned controversy. When you speak some things, it becomes controversial. People don't always agree, but I've always said that controversy, if it's handled intelligently, it builds faster than just being passive about it. Okay, and that's one thing that you do. Gina does it too. All right, because when Gina hears something, and I'm always talking for Gina, but I know her very well. When Gina hears something that she don't like, again, she makes this face and she waits patiently. I mean, it's not. No, I'm not saying it to be rude or anything. Her eyes
Yeah,
go
work
a
on your
certain
poker
way,
face, Gina.
and
I'm
she
gonna have to get a
leans.
poker face.
She leans into the camera, and I'm like, "It's ready." I'm glad I didn't say anything that was controversial to her this time. Okay, it's always Steve. Shout out Steve. Okay, but
Steve.
We didn't blame both Steve.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just fueling his fire. That's all. Steve's good. Steve, and that's one thing too. Steve is controversial too, but controversy again handled intelligently builds faster. It makes people want to see what's up. And I also think that if you create episodes or you create controversy that people are going to argue about or talk about the next day, we've done our job.
Mm-hmm.
We good with it. We've done our job.
Hey,
so.
I told a mentee a while back, publicity, good or bad, is still publicity.
Still publicity.
Yes.
Shana said, I appreciate the invitation, Rachel. I'm giving you and your granddaughter 30 days before I start calling again.
Oh, you just please don't give us 30 days. I'm trying
30 days.
We on top of it.
She said 30 days, and she's starting to count right now.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We gotta get ourselves together.
Now, Rachel, what do you think about being loud? And I'm not saying just going outside screaming and this, and I'm talking about making your platform loud, visible.
I think that there's two things. One, if you're a person who is going to stand behind what you're speaking about, and you're ready for someone to challenge you, because you're not going to always be right. Everything I talk about, I'm not going to always be correct. So it's sometimes you have to be ready for someone to challenge you. And when you're going to speak loud and you're going to be boisterous and you're going to be out there in the public eye, people are going to challenge you. Be ready for the challenge. Be ready to have really good conflict resolution, which means that you can't get upset because someone doesn't like what you say or challenges what you say. You have to be prepared with your rebuttal and be ready to concede when someone is right. Like when we play chess, when they say checkmate, you have to know when to lay your king down. So, and sometimes when we have controversial platforms because we want the recognition or we want people watching. So, to me, if we're gonna be controversial, be ready for someone to challenge what you're speaking about.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If you know how to play chess, like she said, okay. If you got checked this time and you move your piece, and that person says check again, and you move your piece again, and they say check, it's time to just lay it down. You've been checked 3 times, all right? Checkmate's coming. There's nothing else you can't move no place else. It's done.
You can't go get moved forward, back, and side.
I'm gonna have to sit down and play y'all in the game of chess because y'all act like y'all know what y'all talking about.
Well, no, I can play some chess now. I didn't want some tournaments way back in the day. But I played for a long time though. I haven't played chess. My son, whenever he comes here, he always says let's play, and I'm always extremely busy. I said the next time he comes here, I'm gonna make sure I play a game with him.
So Rachel, you work at a high level.
Brush up on your chess.
You work at a high level of consistency. Do you ever lose your momentum?
Yes, that was the best question you asked in a long time. Great. Over the last couple of weeks, I have been slipping. I had not been focused on the plan, focused on progress, focused on growth. I had been doing some other things. So when I noticed it, because I do a check-in. At the end of the month, I start doing my check-in. So last month, I was going through my checkbox. I said, you didn't do nothing this day. How did you miss that? But I also noticed my content during that time. Everything changed. My consistency changed. My commitment to my content changed. What I was doing was changing because I was not focused. So when I noticed I was losing focus, so I had a conversation with self. Self first. Hey, what are you doing? Get your head back in the game. So I had to get your head back in the game conversation. Started getting my notes back out. Now, what y'all see behind me is my album cover to I have a album for Freedom Has GPS, and the name of the album is The Movement. So I got those songs uploaded. So they're actually registered music. So whoever Mo is, you watching me, Mo? They're registered. So I got registered. The songs are registered, and now they're available on different on the platforms where you can download them and stream them.
Wait a minute, it's a you got an album now too?
For the movement. So the name of the album is The Movement, but it's For Freedom Has GPS's movement.
Okay, so hold up. All right, hold up. So you got media.
Hold up.
I gotta find out though, Gina. She got media, she got radio. Now she got an album. What are you gonna do next?
Right now, so this is all about a movement. This is all about so Freedom Has GPS it's all about actually growing and building your brand and building yourself, understanding what a legacy actually is, understanding how to get to that legacy. Every chapter of that book, it goes. I'm gonna give y'all a little insight. The beginning of the book starts off with all of the things that happen, where everything goes wrong. Then it pulls you into how you can start making those things right, getting your plan, gathering the energy, the momentum, the mentality, the growth, the family, the love, all of those things you need to get involved with yourself. Then it gives you a chapter right after it, making money, how to bring these activities into making an impact in within yourself, then within society, then we're building a legacy, then with our community. It's all about those things. That was what this is all about. How do we find success in our community? Be the change we want to see in the world. And that's what my whole movement is about. So that's why I named the album The Movement. It has 3 tracks on it right now. We got one more track coming from Ejilla Beats. Ejilla, we're waiting for your track. His track is going to be next on there. He will be performing that track at our live event in December 31st, 2026, at the end of the year, where we're not doing a book launch that day. The book launch is actually Juneteenth. But what we're doing is that is a result. We are bringing in the results. The goal is to hit 10,000 books by December 31st. And what we'll be talking about on December 31st is the results of the hard work and showing how you reach a goal.
So what if you don't make that 10,000? Well, we ain't gonna even call that out like that. Daryl Gregg is on here. He said nice. Okay, Daryl works with the Biggs Network, Diane Biggs Radio. Now look, Daryl Gregg, you know me, Rachel. I can't hold water. Daryl, you see how Rachel is, okay? She's on the radio already. She's doing a lot of things. She got a lot of stuff going, okay? Y'all need to call her and get her on the station, all right? Period. I'm just saying. I know it ain't all you, but y'all need to call her and get on the station before she don't want to be on station no more, okay? All right, right now she's open to do that, but pretty soon, with the way things are, she ain't gonna want to be on that station, and you guys are going to miss out on an opportunity for even more growth by having the leadership coach Rachel Gary on there. I said my piece on that. All right, y'all need to do right, bro. Now watch it.
I appreciate you talking very well about me. I have heard great things about Biggs Radio. I have worked with several people from Biggs Radio. So whenever you guys are ready, y'all know my number. Give me a call. We can talk about it.
That's it. We're gonna leave it at that. Okay, we put it out there. We've talked about it privately. We put it out there. So that's what we're gonna do it. That's what it is. Okay. But again, with the consistency, with the loss of momentum and everything like that. Because see, consistency to me is like the air I breathe. You know what I mean? Have to be consistent. We wouldn't be where I've seen people talk about we've had a podcast for 9 years. Okay, that's great. We've had one for going on 8 years. How many shows have you done? We've done 300 shows. Wow. In 9 years, you got 300 under your belt. That's good. We working on 15. 15, that's it? No. 1,500. Okay. I'm sorry. 1,500. And we get
so if they were on there now, so maybe they're doing a show every 2 weeks.
Okay, my thing is, okay, that's great, but to me, that's even though they're doing it every 2 weeks, how do you grow? You're not growing. You got 2 weeks and you're waiting. I mean, Gina, correct me if I'm wrong. Because we went down from 5 days a week to 4. because we had other things to do as we're building other brands. You know what I'm saying? We had other things to do. Plus, we needed a rest. Plus, Gina had to take them vacations. But
I know that's right, Gina.
I just can't understand how people can do something that they claim that they love and not be more in tune with your number one. If you're doing it every 2 weeks, you're never going to create an audience. You know, you're not going to have a base of people. So I don't understand. You know, enlighten me.
I will say this, Greg. I mean, I'm a beg to differ with you. I'm gonna go that way. Beg to differ.
That's fine.
There are certain people who only do a podcast once a month, and what they do around the month is they hype that podcast up. So they take that podcast, they break it up into 30 little clips, and all the rest of the month they're dropping little clips of the show. So I do know people who do podcasts once a month, and I'm going to use Selah Brooks for instance. Selah Brooks is another mentee from a CEO Mastermind. He did not make your show that day. He just did a challenge where he took one show and he did a lot of clips to it. He had 106,000 views in 2 weeks, and I think he's only doing that show once a month. So I know that it's possible, but it depends on what you're doing. Are you still putting in work to build that brand? So some people, it depends on how they're building the brand. So if they're building a brand once a month, because that doesn't put pressure on them to have more content, they're just using that content in different ways. And he's one of those people who does it and does it very well. So the Author's Hustle that you guys see, he is the person who was my coach to create the Author's Hustle. He's the one who told me the things to do and things not to do to make sure that it was a successful how I put it out. So I attribute my vlog of the Author's Hustle to his coaching and development. He is also a coach on the CEO Mastermind, which he will be featured this week with my mastermind. At the end of the day, some people just do things a little differently.
Yeah, and he's rare. You know, that's a rarity for someone to get it like that. All right, but a lot of people don't know the steps or the blueprint to make it like that. Me having been in the business for quite some time, I knew that when I talked to Gina, the first person that I wanted to even do this with was her. You know, because of what she brings to the table. Period. Yeah, she's not the table.
I'm glad I'm not the table.
But what she brings to the table and puts on that table is tremendous.
And I'm a wide receiver.
Well, we're gonna leave that to that's yeah.
What is going on with Greg?
I don't even know. I'm just have to sit here and be quiet the whole time.
Y'all notice I've been in the dark all week, you know, trying to set the mood. You got it, babe? All right. No. What's wrong? I love the fact that from not knowing people to getting to know the individuals such as yourself, Rachel, and such as Gina, to know what you guys bring to that proverbial table. Gina, you do quotes like that, okay? Yesterday, she didn't know how to do the quotes, okay? So she's like, how do you do that?
I didn't. I'm like, how do you do those air quote things?
But you know what you bring to the proverbial table. And that is why, and I don't know how y'all circles are. My circle is close, all right? But it's small. I don't, you know, my circle is an arc. It's half an arc, okay? Because I don't put a lot of people into my business. I changed my number so that I could have just the people I need to know, and anybody else is calling, identify your ass, okay? I just can't do that, all right? Now, again, Rachel, you work differently, all right? Because you're out there and you're talking to a lot of people. At what point, though, do you say, well, maybe I've talked to enough, or maybe I haven't talked to enough?
Well, I say this, as far as my circle, so those are two different things. For me, my circle is very tight. It's very, very tight. I have a very, 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 very close circle. However, I know I talk to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And I talk to a lot of people because they have their brand they're growing. I have my brand that I'm growing. They have things that they're doing that I want to help them with. I have things that I'm doing that they want to help me with. So having people around is different people being in your circle. How many people know my business? Few. How many people know when I'm having good days, bad days? Few. If I needed to bounce some ideas off of somebody, that circle is few. Because I'm only speaking to people in my circle who can enhance what I'm talking about.
Right.
Or enhance what I'm doing, or that I'm enhancing what they're doing. So it depends on why people are in my circle. Like currently, I speak to 4 people at least 5 times a week. My wife, my buddy who's been my friend for 34 years. I talk to her very often. Shree Sloan of Highly Productive Chicago. Ms. Amina Shalab Baker. I speak to her, and I speak to Dr. Carolyn Stevens. I speak to these people probably every other day, if not every day. And 99.9% of the time, what we're talking about is growth, how to grow your business, how to get your business moving. Are we staying aligned with the plan? What is your plan? Or is your platform growing? Is it shrinking? Have you done the things this is what we're talking about. Because if we're having a conversation that talks about we're just talking about the air blowing, then what we on the phone for? Who cares about the last summer stuff? I want to talk about how what we are doing is going to grow us and our community. If that's not what we're talking about, we're wasting time.
Oh, that's factual. That's masterclass stuff right there. Because one thing I can't do, especially in the age range that I'm at, is I ain't gonna waste no time. I ain't got no time to waste. You know?
I know that's right. And as you get older, you really, really dial into that. Mm-hmm. The older you get, you really realize that you have lived either half or more than half of your life.
That's right.
Your life expectancy. We'll go there with the life expectancy. Not so if that is what's on your mind, you don't have time for nonsense.
Right.
Because right now you want to spend all your time growing. And if Freedom Has GPS is all about that growth, all about that legacy. Because when you're getting in your late 40s and 50s, that's what you're thinking about. What is going to happen to me next?
Every day we got to do something different in order to make us continuously.
Absolutely.
Grow. That growth has to continue. So that's what we do, man. And I'm so happy that God has put me in a place that I want to learn. I want to continue to learn. And I want to continue to surround myself with the people that are going to, number one, sustain my learning, but sustain learning for themselves as well.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm at right there. And the reason I'm a little mellow, Gina, and this and that, because I got a cold, a sore throat. So
I was going to ask you that off the air.
Yeah, I got a sore throat. So that's why I'm mellow. That's why I'm in the dark and everything. Okay, I want to set the mood for illness. And it's not a bad thing.
Don't set the mood for illness.
I'm gonna say don't let that illness stay at home.
No, we're good.
We giving that illness an eviction notice right now.
Right.
Good. Good. But that's where it is. That's where it is. I thought the lighting is better than what it's been before, though, right, Gina?
You had lighting yesterday.
I mean, it's the same. I had the same lighting. I'm just saying, previous shows, like a few weeks back. This light, I like this lighting. You know, shows off my Africanism.
Africanism.
I'm gonna put that on a shirt. I'm gonna put all that stuff on these shirts.
By the time you finish all these shirts that you have, you're gonna have 10 million shirts. And we still ain't gonna have our shirts.
Oh, Jesus, here we go with
you meal.
Here we go.
I'm about to be in a whole fashion show for somebody's line, and I ain't got a shirt for my own buddy yet. My bro, I ain't got a shirt yet.
The only thing that's
I'm gonna get a shirt. I don't know what y'all.
I'm not gonna even say what's holding me up right now. Okay, it's not money. It's not the person that I contracted to do these shirts had surgery. Okay, and everything else had surgery. But once they're able to do what they need to do and get well, all right. We own like Donkey Kong, man. Come on now. We own like Donkey Kong. It's getting ready to happen, all right?
Like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, man. But Rachel,
we gotta start taking orders. We have to start taking orders, getting those orders. Hey, this is Coach Rachel's part. Leadership coach. That's what it says right there. Leadership coach, Rachel Elguera. Now, this is coach time. All we gotta do right now is get that pre-order form set up so people can start ordering. So when the person who contracted do it, is able to make it happen.
Peace and power. I'm ready, Gina.
All right, let's go.
I'm ready. I'm ready, Rachel.
Let's go.
I'm gonna be, like I said, the first quarter is almost over. Right now, I think everybody is winning. We're on track to have a fantastic year. All right. And the last question, Rachel, having said that, we're winning. And right now, that's the first quarter. That's a great time to win. All right. How do we sustain that movement?
Put some repeatable things in place. Look at what you're doing currently, and actually assess what's good, doing well, and what's not. And the thing, and trimming the fat. Trim off the things that are not doing well, and start proceeding with the things that are. Replicate the things that are doing well, and build upon that momentum. That is how you stay moving and rolling in motion towards building a snowball with a snowball effect, and learn new things. I would say this: don't spend your time implementing new things. Spend your time working with the things you have and making them more productive, more sustainable, making it where they are being able to work in your favor. And the things that are not working in your favor, get rid of them, spec them down, get them out the way.
Terrence Millar said, focus, repeat, and improve. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you 100%. Appreciate you, Terrence, for tuning in, hanging out with us, man. You came on a great day. This is the day that we get fed, all right? We starve ourselves Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so we can get this
No,
food.
y'all had some good stuff going on this week. When I checked in, y'all had some good shows this week.
We really did, okay? But that's okay. There's more to come, all right? But to put that lid on it, to send us to the bathroom because our stomach is full. Right? we get these CEO nuggets on our ass, and we take them. We get fed. We learn more, and I think, in answer to my question, throughout the week as we grow, to sustain our growth, we need Thursday with leadership coach Rachel Gary to make sure that we're staying on track. Okay, so thank you, Rachel, for coming through, hanging out with us as you do every single Thursday. Go ahead and say your last words.
CEOs, as you guys are growing and as you are developing and getting ready to be the best version of yourself, get locked in every week right here on Dope Living TV with the National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees. And these CEO nuggets are always available. All you gotta do is look, go to Rachel L. Gary in your Google. Anywhere you better find those nuggets. And every Monday through Wednesday, you will get to see Dope Living TV. Stay locked in because there's much more to come. And as you going and trying to be successful, success is yours. Don't try, make it happen. And be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who? You. See you next week.
Yes. Gina, I want you to talk. I'd say it every day. It's your turn. Talk about it.
Oh, yeah. You guys know November 15th, Distinguished Authors Guild. Come on now. Submit your books. The registration form is there for you to get all the information. We're going to promote your books, get you on the podcast, radio stations, even a 4-week course with our very own CEO right here, right there. So there's a lot, and we're preparing for this. We're ready for this because you want to elevate that book. Come on. You don't know how to promote it. You don't know what to do with it. And even if you do, it gives you another audience to put that book in front of. And that's what we're looking for, right? So go ahead and fill out the registration form. And guess what? The website is live.
Yeah.
Man, I was having a time with that website, but I got it.
Terrence
says, the website is www.distinguishedauthors.com.
.org.
www.distinguishedauthors.org. Make sure you guys get locked in. As an ambassador, we are all here to see you win.
I need you guys to go on there because A lot of the Distinguished Authors Guild's authors' books are showcased on there. Your stories are on there. So yeah, you'll see yourself in the limelight on there.
And Terrence, yeah, you can add. We'll put your business card up there on the podcast. So just send it to us. We pop a lot of businesses up every now and then. Okay, so yeah, come on, we support you. All right. Also, man, look, we've done the Relationship Roundtable on Mondays. Okay, and we've done it before live. All right, but now we're going to start doing it consistently live, and we want everybody to come through, especially to the first one. Okay, so you can see what it's about. Okay, first one is Saturday, March the 21st. It's at the Loft in Gary, Indiana, 752 Broadway. It's $10, all right. A portion of that money is going to scholarships for Distinguished Authors Guild, of course, and just so we can make sure that we send a couple of students out. Send them out with some hopes, with some dreams, and knowing that there are some people out there that care about them. So come through. You get some good information. You're going to have a lot of fun there, all right? And we'll also be, like I said, we're doing it with a purpose and making sure that we make sure that these students come through and hang out. So yeah, 21st March, Loft the D. Shout out to Daryl Biddings for allowing us to use his facility for the first leg of the Dope Living TV Relationship Roundtable Tour. All right, the D Stark show is next. D didn't come on and tell me what they're talking about, but it's all good. We'll know it's going to be something.
We tune in.
It's going to be something. It's going to be something. So y'all, 9:00 p.m. Central, the D Stark show. Y'all check that out. All right, Mo, Chris, Steve, hope everything's good with you guys. All right, Rachel, once again, thank you for coming through and feeding us today. We look forward to having you next Thursday.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to be with the National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees.
Yeah, we national.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
We national. We're going to do that. You know. But anyway, everybody, look, you all have been fed, all right? Now go to the bathroom.
This guy in the bathroom. Why, Greg? Why?
I don't even know.
They fed. They full. They full. You ain't gonna get. You don't. It's not healthy to keep walking around and keep it at all inside of you. When I say the bathroom, I mean let it out and make it work for you. Make it work for you. Okay, maybe I should say regurgitate. You want me to throw up? Make it work for you. All right. That's what we do. That's what she does. She gives you these nuggets. Man, I'm full. I heard my stomach grumbling I heard my stomach grumbling with all the information she gave us today. Okay, it's just in there, just talking. It's just the words just coming out differently. So we're gonna do it like that. Anyway, I'm just rambling. All right, this is Dope Living TV Live, man. We'll see you guys next week. All right, have a great weekend. Peace.
Whether in the house or outside, you know that we gon' do it. Make a wrong decision, turn around and still get through it. When you say the name, you know it's us and what we doing. So turn it on and let the bass get booming. Hey, yeah. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Yeah. We got it all. Come and see. Yeah. Oh, Dope Living TV. Oh, Dope Living TV. Oh.